Hello and welcome, Ravencity, and let's jump into Trails of Cold Steel. Okay, so let's take a tour of the city really fast. Yeah. Look at the really great costume I put Emma in. This is amazing. So this is her pajamas with a bunny ear. I don't know why it adds a bunny tail. So it just said bunny ears, but yeah. And I love that she's barefoot because it's supposed to be pajamas. Also like the fact that she stands like this. Anyways, I thought that was really funny, so...
I'll handle this.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk around his feet because why not? Because this is gonna make me laugh too hard the entire time while we're talking.
I'll handle this.
My turn.
I don't like making her look that silly, but also it's a second playthrough. Who cares? So, anyways, this is the Central Plaza. There's like hair in my mouth. We got this cute little statue.
Who's this a statue of?
There you go.
It seems to be a statue of Saint Veronica.
Oh, you know of her?
Okay, there's a restaurant here. I think this is a chapel. Yeah, cathedral. Hotel. And then... I don't remember the city very well. Okay, so this is Noble District.
This seems to be the city's noble quarter.
No wonder most of these houses look so overblown and excessive.
Ain't that the truth? There's a residence. I'm guessing this is Alvaria House. Yeah. So this is Bearheart's guardhouse. Indeed it is. Since your family's person army hangs out. But there's no need to be so blunt, Fee. The fact that it changes her character thing and her is great. I love this. This is gonna be so funny. She's done it wrong. My family's responsible for the army's upkeep and operations, after all. It's quite leverage for our benefit. What do you sis? Welcome back. Here we go again. It's an honor to be able to see you again. Something that we can help you with. Not as such. However, I did have nearby activities in Celtic. What you can explain the army's questionable actions of late? Well, we weren't aware of such things. You sis. Fine. However, be sure not to forget what your duty as soldiers is. Understood? Understood. Please take care. You sis. This was about what happened during Cruz's last field study? Indeed, not that I expect to have any effect whatsoever. Let's return to the task at hand. Yeah. We need to order us around. Machias, chill!
Wait, this leads to...
Ah, there we go.
Huh? What's wrong?
Never mind.
Good day, Lord. He says, allow me to open the gate for you. There's no need. I was just stopping by. His father remained in good health. So, yes, I'm pleased to... People say father, something's wrong in the relationship. These days seem to be good and healthy yourself. Thanks. So he's his home. Doesn't seem like he wants to go back though. I wonder why. So that's the Alvaria mansion, I guess. Alvaria, sorry. Okay. Going the other direction now. Chest over here, sorry.
Ooh, this looks like a good spot.
That's a fishing thing. There's a chest on the other side. I don't know if I can get to that right now. Okay, yeah, I can. Anyways, going right from the looking at the thing is Station Street. So I don't remember these cities very well individually because you only go to like each place once. There's a little Galleria, which is kind of just like a amalgamation of shops. Oh, this just goes to the highway. Okay, well, god damn it. Sorry, I'm not used to games turning me around in the right direction. Yeah. Does this go all the way over? Oh, this goes to... This lock, where does it lead to anyway? God damn it. Okay. Question mark. Oh, I want to say something funny. This always says, you can't see it, but at the top right it'll say like, something and then question mark, question mark, question mark. I love that. Because it says like next area, and it's like, how do I know that's going to the next area? Anyway, turning around, this goes towards the airport.
Is this the way to the city's
really
airport?
It is, though I doubt we'll have any reason to go there.
Okay, this is from the Central Plaza. It goes to Artisan Street.
This street seems kind of different from the
We
others.
got jewelers.
This is Artisan Street, where craftsmen and merchants ply their trades.
We got Orbital Factory, clothes, a little restaurant. Also, let me stop in the jewelers for our favorite quest you're about to find. It's any minute now. Do you shut the wait long? Looks like he's with the customer right now. What should we do? Should we return later? Huh? Julie, from your I see Lord Eustace with you too. What customer have you come regarding the field study request? We have, but as you please refrain from giving us any special treatment on my account. Over time is inconvenient for you, we're quite amenable to returning at a later hour. No, it's quite the opposite. In fact, we were just discussing you as it happens. Alright then. Wait, you were discussing us? Does that mean... Of course, if you'd let me explain, this is Bent. Bench. This is Bent. I'm not calling Bent, sorry. Tor's currently staying here in Briahard. He's the one who tells us the request that may have brought you here. See, I'm gonna be getting married in the future. Can't inquire about having a wedding ring made. The residents of Briahard are right out far and wide from the scope of gem processing, so it seems the ideal choice. Seeing what I presume is essential journey in search of the perfect ring. It's a wonderful romantic thing to do, isn't it? Isn't it denying the quality of jewels one can procure, but they don't come cheap. Exactly right, unfortunately. Buying one of the local gemstones on income isn't very plausible. The setting ring especially is out of the question. I clicked on this impulsive bit and then almost given up. So I consulted Bruck here whether or not I had a good chance of finding a good deal, and he gave me a really good idea. Oh. Semi-precious stone might be on his budget, but there's stones just as beautiful as that are a whole lot cheaper. Semi-precious stones, if you will. The name is pretty self-explanatory. So just make a ring from using one specifically a gem known as Dryad's Tear. I'm not familiar with that one. I think I may have heard of it, actually. It's made from a very particular tree sap that hardens like stone after being exposed to air for a long time. It has a translucent shine to it that people say is easily the equal of a septium. See, like, that is easily equal of the septium. I would have said that's, like, equal to, like, septium shine or equal to a septium, not, like, you know, whatever. Also, this spicy knows so much about it. I guess you're an expert in jewels as well, huh? That's right, Emma. She's just a personal interest of mine. Does that mean the reason you called us here is... Exactly, I'd like to go collect all those Dryads here for my client. Fortunately for you, my new trees at the tiers can be harvested from grown on the North Cruising Highway. But even though it only qualifies as semi-precious, it's still a pretty rare gem, so finding one might not be an easy task. Oh, that's why we'll just have to buckle down and look. It may not be quite the challenge our dear friends made out to be, you know. The white-caped man! The innocent wood nymph's tear that you seek? How would you respond if I said that saw one with my eyes mere moments ago? Who's this guy? Do you know him, Eustace? I can't say I recall ever meeting him before I know him. Ah. How gracious, how terribly impolite of me not to introduce myself before speaking. My name is Baron Blanc. It's a true pleasure to make your acquaintance. From painting, sculptures, and fine arts to most delicately detailed crafts, I'm a connoisseur and lover of beauty, craftsmanship, and artistry in all their many splendid forms. I see. He seems a little off-puttingly eccentric. Well, that's enough about myself. Now you're seeking a Dryad's Tear. Yes, that's right. You saw one moments ago. Are you certain? My dear lady, I would never dream of lying about matters of beauty. I beheld the light which you sink on the Northern Highway. Of that I am most certain. And yet I must confess that my knowledge of the area is not so great that I'll be able to share its exact location. Perhaps that's the way it should be. After all, our brilliant land has true meaning only when it grasps it with its own two hands. You don't say. As my speech is irritating. So the content of his words. No, let's hear him out. Well, we're certainly appreciative of the information. Nice by telling us all of this, though. Perhaps it's a spirit of inquisitiveness that drives you to seek a beauty Mira cannot buy. It moves me so. Being the generous man that I am, I desire to extend an olive branch. Is that sufficient enough reason for you? Sure. Well, when soon enough, he's telling the truth. Yes, we need to begin our search. We can choose to follow his lead, unspecific as it may be, or disregard it entirely. I think our chances are about equal either way. Well, we'll believe you now. Hopefully you'll see us back with the Dryad's Tear in tow. Good luck. I appreciate it. Good day to you. Blue Blanc. It's so funny because when I had played this, like on my own, this is the very first game I ever played, I didn't know who Blue Blanc was. So I was like, this is just some weird guy who's obviously going to be important later because they make his character stand out. But it's still just like, huh, okay. Now seeing the other guy, it's like, oh, you're Blue Blanc. But also Blue Blanc is interesting because he's not really a villain either. Like, as far as I understand, like I said, I've only played up to this game now, so you know, Sky and Crossbell arc. But it goes to show a lot of times, like, yeah, he was working with the society, but also that, like, he's not inherently like an evil guy. So I need to fucking crack this window because we're so sick of seeing this shit. Yeah, I went through everything. So I have to go on this highway really fast, so just to kind of give you a look. Kind of just like a chill highway, not really much happening here. So I collected the gem and I was walking back into the city. Forgot to change that blind, so... And this is what we're looking at coming into the city, I guess. resembled the Prison Province, wasn't it? Are they part of the provincial army? I suspect they're members of Unit Station Keldic. I could have no way to rendezvous with the main unit in Berea Hard. Makes sense. I've never seen those vehicles accompanying them before, though. I'm pretty sure amount of light armored transport from the looks of it. I like the firepower armor take, but make up for maneuverability. There's a lost fortune on those. Doesn't seem to know a lot about them, P. Suppose so. Regardless, we have no reason to linger here. We should return to Berea Hard ourselves. Yeah, you're right.
My turn.
That might be fun.
Okay.
Okay, let's see what this guy has to say for himself. Fucking Artisan Street. I brought the jewelry back. Oh, you're back. Is something wrong? Well, could you give us that item? Sure, here. Thank you. What is taking so long? You would ask for her and give it to me. Yes, of course, at once. What's going on? Honestly, we don't have all day, so you come to break anywhere in life. It is, my liege. So it looks like I found such genuine dried here. If your heart doesn't think when the picture writes up, you should be able to consume it without worry. Consume? We had to have heard that wrong. Alright then. What? Seriously? What are you doing? No, water. Millard. Ah, scum. How did this come about? What the hell do you think you're... Machias? You there, commoner. I don't watch your tone addressing someone higher rank than yourself. Damn it, this isn't good. How much would you let it pass this once? You do well to mind your manners in the future. If you were truly human, your life could be cut short. Very short indeed. I think you're the one who had to mind his manners. What's that? Lord Eustace! What are you doing in a place like this? It does not concern you. However, with a great pains to find a dread here for that man there. And most interesting, what exactly made you feel the right to consume it? But Lord Eustace, I legally purchased that stone from him. There's nothing improper here. Is what this man says true? Yes, it is. You get to give you some mirror in exchange for the tear. See, so knows my property, which meant I could do with whatever I wished. Okay, but why would you want to eat it? Well, try to use it used to herbal medicine instead of possess a number of useful properties. Herbal medicine? A popular variety of alternative medicine and practice in the eastern lands. What useful properties? Nutritional supplementation mostly, but those who believe it can also prevent the effects of aging. Prevent aging? Utterly ludicrous. If it be that as may, it's my prerogative, and now that deed is done, I have no reason to remain here any longer. Which is, if you would permit it, fine, please leave. Deeply grateful. If you excuse us then, we beg your pardon. I'm sorry for causing a scene. Ineffective at controlling your tempers ever, I see. Ugh. Some things never change. I shouldn't apologize. I started making you watch without a word explanation beforehand. So sure trouble you went through to get it from me. So is it true? Did the Count purchase it from you? Oh yeah, that's completely true. Everything was on the level. Honestly, considering it's noble on account of that, I couldn't possibly refuse. Fortune may be changing for the better in Heimdall of all, but deference to those of a higher stature is to the reality in areas where the chance's influence doesn't reach. I thought it might be something like that. I'm going to use the Mary Count and deposit buy one locally. Let me start beneath all of this. I need to make my way to the station now. I don't want to miss my train. Goodbye, everyone. I was observing. Curious what manner of compelling drama might unfold. The last all I witnessed was that farce. How long has he been here? Everyone, fine gentleman who works at the establishment that your students here for a field study? No. I hope you'll forgive me for saying so, but I believe it was these setbacks in life which make it truly beautiful to be alive. That comedy of errors may have been tough to endure, but your reluctant struggle against injustice was simply breathtaking. Excuse me? However, alas, I must bid adieu, for my search can never rest at the ultimate beauties on earth. I do pray we'll have the opportunity to meet again. Until such time, fare thee well, students. What was that all about? I think he's just trying to tell us not to, get to us, maybe. We still don't know why you helped us begin with. What comes to this request now? Good question. There's no sound left to be throwing. Does that mean we failed? I did exactly what I asked of you. It's unfortunate things ended how they did. Those through no fault of yours. Please accept your reward. What? But this is... She must feel. But you do exactly what you asked. You deserve nothing less than a word to your promise. I must insist. Alright, thank you. Okay, and then I have to go slay the monster, so I'll go... I think, right? Oh, yeah, I gotta find the thing, but that's in the Oryx cave, so... Okay. This goes towards the Oryx path. This is really pretty, though. We now cross the border into Oryx Canyon. On the other side of this Oryx Fort, where the provincial army is stationed. Which means monster after somewhere along this path. Most logical approach would be to take care of the monster first, then continue along the path to the fort. If that's the case, we should probably take some time to finish all the other tasks first, otherwise they might be left undone. Well, I know I'm certainly anxious, so as soon as everybody else is ready, we should head out. Okay. Okay, so it's kind of
That
similar.
bridge above us looks like it dates back to the Middle Ages.
Yeah.
It is. It's been there for several hundred years.
Alright, casual. Actually, one thing I really like about this game, obviously I'm not going to show it all. Sorry for my dragon digging around in his cage. I'm so excited because I got him a huge kid and it's supposed to be here today or tomorrow or maybe Monday. Well, it says like today, but the thing is it's already getting late and like people don't do Sundays, so like, regardless, I'm so excited for him. But I was gonna say, there's a lot of talking in this. I like that, like, while you're going through places that they like talk to each other. They'll be like, oh, it's so pretty, or like, you know, oh, what about this? It's actually really cool to like, they're all in your group still like communicating with you. I don't know, I like it. It's kind of like a party talk feature without having to be that like party talk feature. I wanted to show you something really fast. We're about to fight the monster, so they're talking to us really fast. But this is just like kind of building character. So there it is. It does look pretty strong. Yeah, might put up a fight. Hey, I know. Uniform power, kind of like it already. We won't fail this time. You can do it. When you press on the front line, when you get us every possible opportunity to work, we'll show you how it's done. Okay, it's useless. Alright, we're counting you. We'll start the battle as soon as you're ready. So I gotta fucking status not okay, sorry. I'm so not used to like the menus being different. Okay, well they'll let me right now. So we'll work
That one.
Alright, let's do this. Is everyone ready? Yeah. Good to go, let's do this. Right. Yeah.
Don't let it intimidate
Let's
you.
get it.
Leave it to me.
It won't like let me link with him.
Okay. Now.
Got it. Go.
It just like won't
I'll
do
handle
it.
this. Go!
Well, it shows
Don't get in my way.
Okay, whatever.
Shut up. Eat that. Right.
Okay, so we're gonna like not link them but have them linked. Makes sense.
My turn.
Our link got severed. Anytime I can use the severed.
Very well.
I'll close my blind in a second.
That was rough.
Yeah, but we still won.
Only just.
What the hell is wrong with you, Eustace Alberea? Why did you sever the link?
Don't even think of trying to place the blame on me, Machius Regnitz. You were the one who severed the link.
Oh God.
You said you'd cooperate, but you just couldn't do it, could you? You couldn't bring yourself to stoop to the same level as a commoner like me. You nobles truly are beyond redemption. You're utterly hopeless, through and through.
Oh, you asinine little... Why can't you see that all of this is born from your own prejudice and narrow-mindedness?
That's enough.
Please, calm down.
Stay out of this. This is our problem.
Why don't we settle this once and for all? Let me show you how much better than you I really am.
Reen!
And this is why you don't act like that, because people get hurt. Get it, B.
There we go.
I love that, B. I hate her because she has like no personality for the longest time. She's just like, yeah, I exist. But I actually really like Fee.
Nice work.
Reen, are you all right?
Are you injured?
I'm fine. It's just a scratch. I was so sure we'd killed it, though. Guess I shouldn't have let my guard down.
I shouldn't have either. But it's down for good this time.
I should administer first aid on that scratch. I'll need you to take off your jacket.
It's okay.
That feels much better. Thanks, Emma.
You're welcome. I'm happy I was able to put what we learned from Instructor
Yeah.
Beatrix's classes
Beatrix
to
is
good
like
use.
That was last week, right?
She's a nurse.
I'm sorry, Rena.
It's our fault that you were injured.
Oh, don't worry about it. It wouldn't have happened if I'd been paying more attention. I'm just glad neither of you were hurt.
Why are you so...
You should rest that shoulder for a while.
Yes, absolutely. I'd strongly recommend you fall back from the front line for the time being.
Thanks. I will.
Irene.
All right, let's get moving. We need to tell the Provincial Army about the monster we just defeated.
Yeah. I suppose it's not a done deal until we file our report.
Aurochs Fort isn't much farther across the canyon. We may need to hurry if we wish to be back in Berea before nightfall, however.
Let's go.
Hey, Reen?
Huh? What is it?
I just... Lux solis Mercuri eum.
What? What did you just do?
Nothing. I just wanted to check on your bandage. Good, good. It seems fine.
It's like, here, can I just... Huh. Please, gods above, heal this wound. Oh, no, I'm just looking at it. Just looking at it, guys.
But please try your best to keep your shoulder firm. The less it moves, the better. We don't want your injury getting worse now.
Okay. I could swear I felt something warm flowing into my body. Maybe I'm just imagining
You know, this whole
things.
time, like, there's a thing later that they'll say about Emma. You know, there's another thought I have, but I don't think it's true because it's something they say later, but I'm not going to say it. Because I'm going to keep unable to join the active battle party. It's also like still changes equipment. That's fine. I literally stopped my recording and I took 2 steps and it fucking... How's your injury? If it starts, we can slow down a bit. It's no big deal, honest. It stopped bleeding. It doesn't even hurt that much anymore. Actually, it's just really top notch. Oh, not at all. Well, if you're sure. If you truly are in pain, there's no shame in admitting it. Thanks, Eustace. But I'm really not kidding about how little pain I feel. It's kind of incredible. You have some kind of special ointment on the wound or something, Emma? I prayed to the gods. No, I didn't. I mean, yes, I did. It's such a kind of medicine I brought me from back home. Really speak about combining a number of medicinal herbs together, I believe. Oh, really? Well, that's what you'll use things similar. I want to know more about this. Oh no, there's nothing more to tell. I don't know the recipe or anything. Actually, I was more impressed with you, Fee. You defeated monster look really easy. Me? Now you mention it. You were unnaturally agile. This is the first time you saved us in battle either. Certain you're 2 years younger than us. Yep. Something special. There's a custom in combat. Custom? What kind of life should us live become accustomed to such things? Such advanced fighting techniques. I wonder. Every time, like, knowing everybody's backstory now and, like, I'm playing it again.
Now's our chance.
Christ, I didn't want to get in a fight with you guys. Let's see, so. It's like, just, it's
my
something to me that I didn't know it before.
My turn.
Okay, walking up to the gates. It's gonna be great. Emma in her little pink pajamas and bunny-ish for the rest of the time. I need to put into her drum. My head is fucking hurting for some reason. All now. Whoa.
It's huge.
Oh, they're speaking. Sorry. I mean, I didn't really expect it to be small. This is part of the Imperial Army. Their army's pretty fucking crazy. As we saw from Crossbow and just everybody talking about it all the time. I mean, shit,
So
in fucking
this
Sky
is
too.
Aurochs Fort. One of the Kreutzen Provincial Army's premier...
Not how I was expecting it to look. They modified an older fort. A lot.
Is something wrong, Eustace?
No, not at all. Let's go and give our report on the monster we defeated.
I just like this chapter a lot. I'll explain once everything happens. But maybe you'll like it too, you know? Train. Oh shit.
Isn't that...
It's a freight train from Berea?
Looks like it's carrying tanks. Pretty heavily armored ones at that.
Those are the latest models from the Rhineford Company. They're called Oxen.
810. Hi, baby.
How?
Obviously be 18. But in German, Octazane Zane is 10, so... But that's how they say 18.
Come on, we have things to do.
Gosh, why does he have to be so...
He's right, though. We really should keep moving.
Yeah.
But I gotta get a book. Rest of your crescent moon. Thanks. Appreciate it. Okay, let's open the guards. I like this guy. This is very convenient for a second playthrough.
Who goes there? Wait. Aren't those uniforms?
Aren't those uniforms? Bitch, why are you in pajamas?
We're members of Thor's Military Academy, Class 7.
We completed a monster extermination task on your behalf and have come to give our report.
I don't know, her pajamas just make her look extra busty. They make it a point to talk about how big her titties are in this game. But, like,
Oh, so
this
you're the
pajamas
ones.
just
We've been
something.
expecting you. You'll forgive my curtness. I just didn't think you'd have someone so young with you as well.
So we were able to defeat the monster in question. Do you require a written report or is verbal confirmation okay?
Oh no, that's fine.
You were really able to beat that thing, though? Somehow or another, yes?
It wasn't easy, but we managed.
Huh, not bad. Not bad at all. We probably should have taken care of it ourselves, but it was a pretty dexterous thing, so we just kind of let it be.
It wasn't tough enough to cause any of us any harm, as long as we were in our armored cars when we encountered it. But still, it took a bit of convincing for us to ask a group of students to fight it, as you might imagine.
I can understand that.
Well, it provided a good opportunity for us to test our skills.
Wait. Oh, Lord Eustace. What brings you? That uniform.
You just
Correct.
noticed him?
I've returned to Bereahard as part of a field study for the Academy. I'm here as a student, not as a member of the Alberea household. Please treat me accordingly, the same as you would my classmates.
As you wish.
As you wish, Lord Eustace.
Wow. Looks like even the provincial army will miss a chance to bend over backwards for him.
I would like to know, however, about the contents of that train that just passed by here.
Ah, you saw it? Our provincial army has finally started getting supplied with tanks. Isn't it exciting?
Armored cars can't hope to compete with tanks in terms of firepower, after all. And we can't let the Imperial Army be stronger than us forever.
Wait. I'm confused. So, like, he said that Imperial can't be stronger than us, but we're all part of the Imperial government, are we not? I don't really understand this. Like, is every region on a, like, does the Imperial only control a small part of Erebonia and then everybody else? Like, but then why is it a whole country? Does he not control the whole country? Can someone explain why the Provincial Army and the Imperial Army are different to me without spoiling the rest of the games, please?
I see. The fort also appears to have been fortified quite significantly.
Ah, yes. Some rather sizable construction work was carried out just last month. It'll take more than a little cannon fire to damage these walls now.
I need to turn my head down. I'm fucking sweating.
Our anti-air defenses are going to be strengthened in the near future, too. This should soon become a fort we soldiers of the Kreutzen province can truly be proud of. You can count on that.
I will. And with that, I believe we are done here. We should take our leave.
Okay.
It is almost evening after all.
Roger that.
Thanks. Okay, we're gonna walk back. I want to keep dividing these into 2 separate episodes because there's like multiple days, but then I feel like nothing really happens like on like when I'm recording. I don't know.
Wait, what is the meaning of this?
Machias?
If we were on the border with Crossbell or the Republic, maybe I could understand. But why does the provincial army here need state-of-the-art tanks? Not to mention anti-air defenses and countless other fortifications. It's utter madness.
Machias.
He makes a good point.
Can you truly be so ignorant? This is the reality of the present situation within the Empire.
So like, okay, just to fall back to what I was saying, is it because the Empire is split apart? Because I know they said the nobles and the reformists, right? That's what the 2 factions are. So I'm guessing that the nobles is the chancellors, or is he I don't know, but however those 2 factions are, does he control all of it? But because they're so in their like rebellion phase, like, they just do their own thing? I'm just a little confused.
Tensions between Osborn's reformist faction and our noble faction grow worse by
Oh,
the day.
Osborn. Chancellor Osborn is the reformist faction. Is Chancellor not like... I don't actually know what the title of Chancellor means, I guess.
Though
Really not a
admittedly it's been
politics
happening
bitch,
mostly
sorry.
under the surface, away
Granted,
from
it's
the
also
eyes
a
of the
fiction
general
game, so things could
populace.
probably work different.
But this is just one of the many ways that conflict is manifesting itself.
Are they afraid that Chancellor's going to take too much power within the Emperor?
I'd heard rumors, but
No doubt my father was the one who ordered these fortifications. I have no intention of giving any comments of my own on his decision. But if you wish to lodge a complaint, I'm quite happy to listen. So?
No, it's fine.
The sun's going down. We should get back to Bereahard.
yeah.
Let's go then.
I wonder why the Chancellor wouldn't just buddy up with the noble faction. I mean, besides the fact that he's crazy and wants his own independent power. But what are we reforming? Are we like... Are we getting the people's...
Dangerous foe. Stay on guard.
Like, are we getting the people's vote by changing the classes? What's that? It sounds like a siren. Seems to be coming from the fort. Phew, what's... What was that? Was it the coming around here? An imbecile. There was no bird. I feel like someone was riding on it. Yeah, I think it was a trout, actually. What? Are you certain? Come by build, yeah. I didn't get a look at the face, okay? I'm 100% sure, but I think so. Unbelievable. Get the fuck out of the way, the tanks are coming. What is this? We're on your way back to Bereahard. There's all this commotion. What's the meaning of that siren? Well, you see, it's gonna come over and shoot in Oryx Fort. You don't mean the silver thing that flew past us? You saw it. Which direction did it go? It flew to the southwest mere moments ago. Rather significant speed. Damn, you please excuse us. Do take care, Lord Eustace. Clearly, see, the problem with looking up things up in this game is I can't look up anything else because people indefinitely spoil shit. So, like, I don't understand how the factions work here, I guess. They won't catch it. Doesn't seem unlikely. What could that have been, though? That's a very good question. Let's give a flight that's not an airship. Never heard of any flying device besides this one. Doesn't matter for the army. We should trust them to handle it. We're students visiting here for our studies. We're under no obligations to implement our army's job for them. Besides which, we have our own hands full with our own tasks. Well, that's true, but we do no harm to mention this since in our report it is noteworthy after all. Yeah. No, my shoulder seems to heal completely. Ready to rejoin the front line. Are you certain? I thought I believed such a significant injury could heal so quickly. You have some kind of alien constitution? I'm pretty sure I don't. I think it was grandmother's medicine was just really effective. Yes, that must be it. Just glad you're alright. Thank you. I don't need someone to tell me how this works. My cat is rubbing my mic a little bit. I'm so sorry. She is in love with it, I guess. So, cat ASMR, I guess. Just about sundown. I guess it means our footsteps activities are done for the day. Thank goodness for that. I'm exhausted. Don't fall. I'm starving. Whatever that strange flying object was, doesn't have come anywhere near the main thoroughfare, at least. Fortunately not. Seeming this come ahead. Yeah, it's probably all done by now. Should go back to the hotel before it gets dark. There's a lot to put on our daily reports to, after all. Indeed. You figure out how best to summarize today's events over dinner. Okay, returning to the hotel. I just had to drop off a side quest thing really fast. That's... Father. Huh? What? I'm totally sorry for not coming to greet you, Father. Although I'm here for but a short time, I used to have returned to. Enough. As in for Rose, you may do as you wish while you're here. I will not do nothing that brings shame upon myself nor upon the Alberea name. Please never mind position what you represent. Yes, Father. Would it be too much to ask for you to introduce yourself to my class? I have no time for pleasantries. Should I require anything of you, you will be contacted. Damn, bitch. Daddy don't care. It's kind of sad. What's that all about? Gee, that's not really... That was Mighty Duke Alabrea, wasn't it? And one of the 4 great houses, the man in charge of the entire province. Indeed. And by some strange was a fate, my father as well. Jesus. I spoke in that turn. Forget I said that. His work made me hungry. Shall we turn to our rooms and find something to eat? Sounds good to me. Also, I love this, but you can see like they do shading, but when she breathes, it's like trying to move the shading, but it's just like black pixels. I'm starving. Marina and the others returned to their room for a much-needed shower. Then after a short rest, they headed to a restaurant in the Central Plaza for dinner. I love seeing I like group hangouts in this game a lot. Where they're all bonded and having fun.
The breeze here feels wonderful.
The food was delicious too.
Agreed.
I can see why this restaurant is popular with the nobles. Do you dine here often, Eustace?
I do. The chef has been good to me since I was a child. I was practically raised on this food.
How typical. Even in your dining habits, you nobles subsist on unnecessary luxury, though I can't deny the quality of the food.
It wasn't just tasty, but warm too.
Yes, for a high-class restaurant, the chef seems to have used a lot of very healthy ingredients. Perhaps he's doing his part to ensure Eustace stays in good health.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I wonder what Group B is doing right now.
We had this exact same conversation in our group last month, too. I'm sure they're hard at work over in St. Arc. Probably
Yeah.
nothing to worry about.
It was Celtic for you last month, right? So you were thinking of us on the first night?
Yeah. After dinner, we were wondering how Group B was getting on. Dare I ask?
Well...
Nowhere near as peacefully as now. This is a big improvement.
I kind of figured that much.
It's good though.
We are doing much better this time. That much is true.
Huh? And I'm sure our reports will reflect that.
It is an improvement, though I'm not convinced it's good enough. I'm certain Group B gave their absolute best in all of their tasks today. But can we honestly say the same? That we could have done no better? And I'm referring not just to the monster encounter, but to the handling of our other tasks
I
as
handle
well.
other tasks as well.
We'll just have to try and make up for it in the day we have left. Besides, we had the chance to catch sight of a far bigger problem.
Yes, that's true.
First, we find out taxes are rising throughout the province. Then, we find out the military is being expanded on a grand scale. Don't even try to tell me the two aren't related.
I have no intention of denying it, but you're only looking at one side of the coin. Exactly how many Oxen tanks do you think the Imperial Army has under their control?
Well,
100 or 2, I'd guess.
Precisely. The Imperial Army's military capabilities are enormous. This nation has one of the most powerful armed forces on the continent, and roughly 70% of it is under the Chancellor's control. Tell me, how is the Noble Alliance supposed to counter that?
So you're suggesting that's why the provincial army needs to bolster its forces?
Considering both sides are comprised of Erebonians, it all seems so wasteful.
Yeah, I guess I
Oh,
guess
the travails of youth! How noble and beautiful they are!
I hate how deep his voice is.
It's you.
Baron Blue Blanc, I believe?
Blue-white.
It's such an honor that you would remember a mere baron. I see
I
you've
don't like how-
completed a hard day's
his
work
eyes
already.
are-
How
Yes, nearly.
What about you?
Alas, I have yet to be blessed with the fateful encounter I seek. The search for beauty is filled with perils and obstacles, yet that is precisely what makes it all so beautiful.
I actually kind of fucking hate his voice.
Well, I hope you enjoy the rest of your stay.
I most certainly will. Though it truly is a pity that the clear air of this verdant city should be tinged, if but faintly, with the scent of steel. I'd heard that Duke Alberea was a man of many interests, but I was unaware he counted playing with fire among them. I don't condemn him for it, though, for only by playing with fire can one create fireworks. Would you not agree, my friends?
I don't like your implications.
And I think this whole line of conversation is a little inappropriate.
Oh, please do pardon me, young lady. I meant no harm, I assure you. I wish you well on your remaining day here.
Thanks,
May you
Blanc.
reveal to me the beauty I seek by its end.
Cheers.
Be it the lovely luster of success or the sad splendor of failure.
He's probably here for society, though. I imagine watching this town, right?
Who does he think he is? This is why I can't stand Noble.
He said he was noble.
I thought you might say that. If it makes you feel better, though, I have my doubts as to whether that man truly is a noble to begin with.
What?
His behavior seems so exaggerated, almost as if he's trying to act like the quintessential noble, like he's fulfilling the stereotype.
Yeah, something about him feels off to me, too. But what's even stranger is that he knew we only have one day left here.
You're right.
We told him of our field study, but never once did we divulge how long we intended to remain here.
Between him and that silver object, we've been crossing paths with a lot of strange people today.
I wouldn't say we really crossed
Well,
paths with the silver
Tomorrow's the end of our
object.
stint here. We can't let ourselves get distracted.
Just solid
We still
in
have
the
a lot
sky.
to do.
That's right. We have to do our group proud.
Exactly.
We should return to the hotel and begin work on our reports then.
Yes. I'd probably just keep these chapters together, even though they might be a little bit long. Just because, like, I don't know, all this stuff happens in, like, the one chapter. I don't want to keep the first thing where it's like, oh, we went to the fort, we went here. Okay, cool, bye, guys. Like, I think I'm just going to keep it together, unless the chapter just does seem to be, like, extra long. And I know what happens in each chapter, too, so I can kind of gauge, like, how much longer we have. Well, more or less. It's hard to tell when you're narrating it all to someone, you know? I'll be sitting here talking, it'll be, like, 45 minutes later. I like that they just sleep in, like, whatever clothes. Like, they have pajamas, but then, like, people like Feet doesn't have a pajama. Only certain people have pajama shirts.
Can't get to sleep?
I could ask you the same. You aren't going to tell me the bed's too hard for you, are you?
Please.
I wouldn't dream of it. I've never slept in a bed this high class in my life. Not even back at home.
And yet you're the son of Baron Schwarzer. You've not lived the life one might expect of a boy from a noble family.
Yeah, that's just how my dad is. A lord should live like his people, not above them. That's how he always put it.
I see. It sounds as though you have a good family.
Yeah, I'm very thankful for my upbringing.
Aren't you going to ask? I assumed you'd be curious about that brief exchange with my father earlier.
It's just sad.
I wasn't really sure you'd want me to bring that up. You obviously get along really well with your brother, but I didn't get that same sense with the Duke. Has he always been like that?
As far back as I can remember. I suppose he just has little respect for a son born to a commoner.
What?
My
Yo,
brother and I
what?
have different mothers. He was born of my father's legal wife, a noble who still lives to this day.
I was an affair child.
My own mother, however, was a commoner, and she passed away 8 years ago. In other words, I am his bastard son.
I had no idea. So, was that chef we met earlier?
He's my uncle, on my mother's side.
Oh.
Perhaps that's why he's always been so good to me. Or perhaps he's simply compelled to treat me as I deserve to be treated, being the son of the Duke.
No, that can't be. I don't blame you for being a little cynical, but there's no need to be quite so hard on yourself.
I suppose you're right.
I'm sure you have your differences, but you do get along with your brother, right?
You could say that. He's treated me well ever since I was taken in 8 years ago. He was the one who taught me my swordsmanship, and who trained me in the ways of court etiquette.
I knew it.
Pardon?
There's just something honest, I guess you could say, about the way you fight. It shows that whoever taught you was someone you really trusted. When we first met him this afternoon, I had a hunch he might have been the one. What's wrong?
Nothing at all. You just keep reminding me how unlike a noble you truly are.
I get that a lot.
Is your injury from this afternoon on the mend?
It's fine, honestly. There's no pain, and the wound's closed up like it was never there. I'll have to be sure to thank Emma's
I got this
grandmother
nasty
for her help
scar,
someday.
or I would if Emma didn't use her voodoo on me.
That's good to hear. Still, from where I stand, you are something of a danger to yourself.
I am?
On the day of the entrance ceremony, when the trapdoor opened beneath us, you acted instantly to protect Elisa. There wasn't even a moment's hesitation.
Ah.
In most cases, one would reflexively act to protect himself. It's part of man's natural survival instinct. Yet you put another before yourself, not even pausing to question the validity of that decision. And you did exactly the same thing with us today. I'm sure most people would see that as an act of selflessness and sing your praises for it. But to me, it comes across as abnormal, perhaps even twisted.
I don't know how to
not
respond to that.
either.
I wasn't expecting you to see through me quite so clearly.
Well, I owed you as much for having seen through me first. Still, the point stands. You need to be more cognizant of the effects your actions have on those around you. If not for your health, then for your reputation. That selflessness of yours can just as easily be perceived as arrogance, after all.
I know it can. And you're not the first person to tell me that. What's the point in saving others if you can't spare even a moment to save yourself? That's what my old master always used to say to me.
Was it now? I suppose we both have some things we need to work through.
Yeah, but for now, we need to get a good night's sleep. If we stay up too late tonight, we're going to be dead to the world tomorrow. And that wouldn't be fair to the others.
I agree, it wouldn't be fair. To the girls, at least. I'd hate to be so tired as to limit my potential.
Hear, hear. Good night, Eustace.
Pleasant dreams.
Machias heard that all. I don't know how you wouldn't hear if you're like, hey, what are we doing today? Hey, talk about this. Talk about that at that level.
Keep up the good work.
Thanks, Sarah. Field study day 2. I couldn't imagine going to school a week and it's like, oh, field trip on your day off. Back to school tomorrow. I mean, it's kind of fun, though. It would be really cool. I think I probably wouldn't complain in the sense of, like, there's something to always do. That's kind of fun. Here's a vote wrote, Rufus entrusted to me. Please take it and study its content as well. Thank you. Much appreciated. If you see an interest you require anything further, please don't hesitate to let me know. Alright, let's see what my brother's giving us for today. Yeah, I'm kind of anxious. Okay, Highway Monster. And Bite of Nostalgia. Another well-balanced assortment. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if Rufus had a breakthrough what happened yesterday from the very start. You're saying intended gives us a first-hand look at the problems between the nobles and the commoners? That's true, I'm impressed. His reputation is well earned. Should have seemed that way. I'm just going to talk about my brother. We only went to left before Master Partner returned voyage to Trista, which is set as
Eustace Alberea.
What is it, Machias Regnitz?
I will accept no more failures. Today, we will form a combat link.
What?
As much as I may dislike you, I'm ashamed that we were unable to do what every other member of our class has accomplished. Today's monster extermination request seems as good a chance as any to make up for yesterday's failure. What did you say?
I love that Fia has the touch of like her bow is always just like off-center.
You really are simple-minded, aren't you? I suppose you overheard our conversation last night and feel some kind of affinity toward me now?
Nonsense! I did no such thing! I was fast asleep while you yammered on about your family and Reen and...
Machias.
That's pretty conclusive.
Very well. I accept. I'll be happy to show you what a proper combat link looks like.
We'll see about that. Fortunately, I have more than enough generosity of spirit to endure being paired with an arrogant noble like you.
Maybe today's field study will go more smoothly than yesterday's after all.
Lord Eustace.
That's so ominous. The hotel's open. Lord
Arno?
Eustace.
What brings you here? I would have expected you to be at my father's side.
I'm terribly sorry I could not greet you upon your arrival yesterday. However, I have come today in the capacity of an escort.
An escort? I'm sure you must be aware that I returned to Bereahard purely as part of a field study for my academy work.
But of course, however, His Grace has directly requested that I escort you to the mansion. So I would be most appreciative if you'd accompany me without delay.
Father? He showed no signs of desiring my company when we spoke yesterday.
I am in no position to question or oppose his orders, merely to obey them. I'm sure you understand. Though while I hesitate to speculate, I do wonder if His Grace may feel some regret regarding his demeanor yesterday.
But...
Go with him. We can attempt to form a combat link another time.
We'll be able to handle the morning's tasks just fine on our own. Don't worry about us.
Huh. You've come all the way back to your hometown. It would be a shame not to visit with your family, right?
Agreed.
Are you certain? Very well. I'll return this afternoon. And though I will worry as to how you'll fare without me, I know you'll at least give it your best, for what that's worth.
Thanks.
Of course we will.
All right. Let's meet back in the hotel lobby around noon. If something comes up, just leave a message at the front desk.
Understood.
I kind of like
Lead the way,
Machias and
Arno.
Eustace's thing too, because like it kind of goes to show you, like, obviously they put them in different backgrounds for a reason, but that like you don't always know someone's full story. Like
Gladly,
to
sir.
leap to the conclusion of his life without
Please
ever actually knowing
excuse
anything
us.
about him is narrow-minded and judgmental.
Well, let's get started. We wouldn't want to give Eustace any further reason to worry, now would we?
Huh, certainly not. Still.
What? What is it? If you have something to say, just say it.
Oh, it's nothing. Nothing at all.
She's probably thinking, the worst is over, and it's all thanks to your eavesdropping.
Good boy.
Just stop that! Just stop looking at me like I'm some hapless babe! Rain, you do know I still haven't completely forgiven you for lying, don't you?
Are you still hung up on that?
And Emma, I hope you're ready to score second on our midterms because I'm not about to lose to you again. But don't even think about giving those exams any less than your very best. I intend to best you when you're in top form.
You will?
And as for you,
I'll
Fee,
best you in
I've
top
been wanting
form,
to say
baby.
this for a long time now. Sleeping in class is an affront to our education. You need to start treating classes more seriously. Listen, take proper notes. Raise your hand now and then. And stop covering your ears when I'm talking to you.
I can't hear you.
Anyway, we've got a lot to do, so how about we get to it?
Right.
I do think that like Machias and Emma would be a really cute couple. Just cause like I don't know, like Emma's super soft and like really shy and like, but she's still very intelligent and has a lot to her. And Machias is, albeit has a big ego and stuff like that, but she can pull that in. I feel like, and like I don't know, they're both intelligent, top of class. Like I just think they're a really cute pairing. I don't care. I know there's not a lot, really many moments where they're like cute together. I just personally think they are cute together. Okay. Also, I love this. I'm gonna say this really fast before I hop around, but there is a hidden quest for Anton. Anton is all the way from the Sky series. He lives in Liberal. He's like a side fucking NPC, like a side NPC. Okay. And he's always being dramatic and going on all these excursions everywhere and getting denied by women, and like you find him in every fucking game. He was in the Crossbow arc too. Now he's here. Like it's so funny. Like replaying this now, I didn't know that, but now I see it and I'm like, oh, there's Anton again, traveling over here for whatever reason. So it's just, it's great. Anyways, I will have to go do some quests and then I'll come back. Let me make sure I step outside and it doesn't fucking say more shit. Okay. I finished fighting the monster. And Machias is just apologizing for getting him hurt. So he's apologizing. Sorry, please forgive me. Sorry, Machias, don't worry about it. James, be honest from the start, all this could have been avoided. So if anything, I should feel apologize. Sorry, I'm misleading you. No. Anyway, it's all in the past now. Glad to have you in our group, Machias. Same to you. So let's see if you ever finally make up. You. Hey, don't make fun of us. So let me on a roll here. Maybe there's a chance to make up with Eustace too. What? If you could just be honest with one another, I'm sure even conflicts wouldn't be out of the... Not a chance. I ever told you this was wrong, I fully admit that. But Eustace is a whole different story. And they're fundamentally incompatible, and nothing any of you can change about that. I guess get a 6 they're still a long ways off. Well, we should probably head back to town, don't you think? Yes, that's a good idea. You should be back soon. I'm hungry. Fine, let's go. Shit's about to go down! Y'all ready for this? I'm a little out of breath because I fought that dragon. The dragon came in and it's huge and I gotta drag that bitch inside. Shit's heavy. It's a 120-gallon tank, so it ain't a small thing. Hold it right there. And show me. Assume there's military cadet, aren't you? Did you come for a field study? Yes, that's us. This is some kind of problem. It's a perfect match for the photo. Like a meaning for us. What are you doing? First you're student Maki Spegnets, correct? And arresting you tries this, you know it's good for you. What's going on? Wait, how's this taking a mistake? What grounds are you arresting him? No charge has been filed. It was egregious an accusation of trespassing at our court yesterday afternoon. Wait, do you mean? It's our object. You can't be serious! I was near the part of the time the intrusion occurred, certainly. I was there with my classmates. We're not going to believe their testimony, then why am I the one under suspicion? Everyone was here to vouch for him. Not just us. He says Alberio's with us at the time. The person verified that what Marcus is saying is true. You might do better than that. Outnumbered. All he knows that this boy is a person of interest. You have the right to take him for questioning. There's no point fighting it. You're coming for us whether you like it or not. Bitches. Bunch of bitches. Oh man, looks like she's around the mark. I came from Legram for this. Question is, what's the best way to handle the situation? Get in there. Ugh. Don't worry, dudes, you told him won't be hurt. If you found him to be innocent, we'll let you out eventually. Bitch. Damn it, I've been so careless. In that position, I should have known this could happen. Yeah, Sarah should have known that too. So he's saying Marcus couldn't possibly commit the crime he's accused of. So there was to be read in Brio Hard yesterday afternoon. He's never left our sight. So if you know he was responsible, shouldn't you be arresting us as well? Wasting your breath. Marcus directed us to be kept in custody and clear of all charges against him. But I contact the academy to inform them of this. Could you just focus on your field study, whatever it is you're here for? Let due process take its course. Unbelievable. One more thing. Just use this business as you can stay with Nick longer than expect to complete. I'm afraid he'll be unable to rejoin you. But they can't. This company says himself. I can tell you, there's no information to give to that Alberia household. So you think you're trying to go to the match and see him. We can get past the front gate. Bitch. I had this whole thing planned out since yesterday. So the reason you just got called away is because I knew that if you're here, you may have been able to prevent Marcus' arrest. So that's what you're going to say anyway. Makes sense? It's probably called home to keep him from interfering. Almost certainly, I'd say. It's past noon. You should head back to the hotel. If he still hasn't left a message for us, we can even start thinking about other ways to handle this. So I say that since I had no precaution and such as going to the next station. They will leave me this evening, but I'm afraid that's all I know. I see. Very sorry for the trouble. I think you should go. Okay. Yes, I agree. When let's go back to our rooms. Thanks. After reading the others decided to dine at the restaurant that was the previous day. However, the soldiers were there as well. Uncertain what to do and where to go, they eventually set on planning the next move bought a bar on Artisan Street. Oh, those are the girls. Those look like the girls from, what you want to call it? Oh, shit. So luckily, the reason Maki's has something to do with the incident in the forest today. They just wanted him because his father's in field government and he in the Fort Room's faction. I think I fucked something up. Basically, they want a hostage so they could have advantage in future negotiations. That doesn't need the most plausible explanation. They wouldn't hurt anything though, would they? I wouldn't be so sure. There's not harm on both sides. Just get stand on the way use the threat of violence to get what they want. That's awful. So that's one of the score by Field City, though. Maybe risky it. How about trying to solve the situation ourselves? I think we should. We can't just abandon him. Min, thank you both. I think Master has tracked down Eustace. There's no way he could possibly have been in favor of arresting Machias. Yes, I agree. I didn't a decision made by Duke Alberea himself. Eustace locked up at home. Maybe his brother would help us out? No. Rufus? Kind of pleasant to be on speaking in the Machias, so he just might. Because he had business to take care of the capital, so there's no time he'll be back from that. So I don't think we can count on him, unfortunately. Got it. I don't have a chance to break him out ourselves. Fee? That's a little excessive. Think about it. We have a pretty chance to bust him out while he's still at the guardhouse. If I take him to the fort, lose that chance, I'll get another. Well, I can't get that at least. Alright, let's give it a try. Okay, if you're sure. Maybe as clever as possible, though. If you get caught, it's to be after Maki's out safely. But before that, there's no way we can talk our way out of this. Charges against him are obviously false, so we can get him out safely. They'll be very limited what they can do to retaliate. Yeah, the Provincial Army isn't going to want to do anything that will either hurt their image either. If you can imagine getting a Bria we're more or less home free. So no smoke grenades then? Smoke grenades? You don't carry those around with you, do you? What for a maiden doesn't? I don't even read listening what's wrong with that statement. Hey Master, where the much underground waterway like these days? Goodness, 3 months or so since you last went down there, huh? Guess what's probably crawling through now. Though I'm sure not going down to check. Suppose the British Army's got no interest in taking care of them. How can they even sleep at night on their beautiful sea's got nasty monsters crawling around underneath it? I'd take care of myself, some put a question. Well, if anything is sauce, I'll message over to Graham and let you know. Sure, it'd make you some good scratch. Cheers to that, Master. Alright, but get going. Looking forward to dropping by for another beer espresso sometime. Trust you in the fact we can make it. Huh, don't see anyone just like that around here. Some fancy ready rooms. You guys students or something? Oh yes, sir, we are. From Thor's Military Academy in Trista. We're staying for a field study as part of our curriculum. First, I'm a pretty fancy place, ain't it? No idea what they got you out to do for your field study, but good luck. For here, it's a pretty nice city, but it's not without its fair share of problems. How sus? Excuse me. Do you know that blonde-haired man who just left? Oh, Tobal? Sure, he's a bracer. A bracer? Huh. I haven't seen a bracer in a long time. Probably because there just aren't that many around anymore. Yeah, I used to see Guild Branch here in Berea Hard, but it's been closed for a couple years now. Tobal just comes up from the train from the Grand Branch every so often. Really? By the way, I do need a truck, but I thought I'd overtaste something about Monsters Underground Waterway. Oh yeah, there's a huge network of waterways between the city. Been there for a long, long time now. Chock full of monsters. When the Guild set a branch here, the bracers would clear them out. Nowadays, nobody goes near it, and the waterway's just sort of stagnating under the Provincial Army's control. Just the troop out to trouble themselves off fighting monsters, of course. How much ground does the waterway cover? I suppose all the way from the east side of the city to the west. So, from the start station to somewhere in the Noble District, I guess? Heard a while back that even goes on the Duke's mansion, but that's probably just one of those urban legends. We sure do love to defy military in this game. We're really playing with fire. That was a well-timed clue. The underground way, but the military extends all the way to the Noble District. It's almost too perfect. Seems likely it's connected to the Provincial Army's guardhouse, where Maki is being held too. The guardhouse itself is probably built in the Middle Ages too, so it stands to reason. Use the waterway and be able to rescue him without being discovered. Alright, let's give it a shot. Guessing the door on the far end of Station Street is the entrance to the waterway? I think so. Most of it since our entrance to racers against sightings from the monsters after all. Roger that. Okay, I had missed a few things, so I had to cut this to come back here. There's been interest in the ground waterway. I'm gonna breathe them inside. I think it's pretty suspicious. Let's see the place then. They shouldn't wait to unlock it. How dare you draw a sword in the middle of the city? May I have a try? A hairpin. Old classic. You gonna pick it? I have no idea if it actually works, but it's worth a shot, right? Not real. Open. Wow, that was really impressive. I remember reading how to do a mystery novel once. So glad it actually worked. Oh, nice job, Emma. Should be able to get inside now. Throw our things in order, then head on and pray that no one sees us. Okay, sounds good to me. I still hate that, like, basically by the end of it, you get, like, no explanation for anybody. You probably get them, to me, personally, I feel like you get pieces of backstory of everybody, like, where they came from and stuff, except for, like, Emma. Which has to be for some reason. So now we're in the underground waterway. Sorry, I don't mean to speed it up. This waterway is actually quite pretty. Expecting the Verdant City to be beautiful but never dominate, the same might be true of its underground. Chicken monsters here too, though. You need to head west to the part of the city that connects with the Provincial's Army Guardhouse. Once we're there, we have to find a way inside so we can rescue Machias. Right. Understood. I don't need to heal, but thank you.
I certainly
Walking
didn't
in.
expect to encounter the three of you down here.
What?
Hey, I'll use this.
Is that...
Use this?
I'm so glad you're safe.
Of course I am. Though I can't say I was expecting to be placed under house arrest the moment I returned to the mansion.
So that's what happened.
You know what's going on?
Unfortunately, arresting the Imperial Governor's son under a false charge in order to keep the reformist faction under control. I find it hard to believe my father would attempt something so brazen. He didn't have any intention of talking to me. Not the slightest inclination. This was all planned from the start.
Uses.
Enough about me. Thanks to my brother, I'm familiar with the general layout of this waterway. I'll lead us to the guardhouse. Let's get moving.
You're actually...
You were planning on saving him even if you had to do it alone, weren't you?
Nothing like last month's field study.
Don't get the wrong idea. I just can't condone my father's actions. Besides, he's no doubt huddled up, crying and lonely in the corner of his cell right now.
I'm gonna need Jolly Ranchers. My see change colors. I think that Eustace is sweet at heart. He's obviously been through shit. He just has to keep up that like appearance that isn't really him.
It's worth rescuing him just to see that.
I kind of hope that there's 4 Cold Steel games, like literally that's called Tales of Cold Steel 1, 2, 3, and 4. I kind of hope that it seems like in the later games there's different things that happen. Like Class 7 seems to not be there as much, but I don't know. I kind of hope that there is more growth in that regard, where maybe Eustace can stop feeling he has to wear a facade all the time. Same with Machias too, but Machias more just has a good ego than anything else.
All right, let's get moving.
Up the ladder we go.
Why is this ladder so long?
True.
Is it harder to climb ladders when you've got a big chest?
Fee! I'm exhausted.
It's gotta be the chest.
Fee, that's enough.
Honestly.
Okay, we're about to walk into the place. I figured out how to leave the other one since I left the first one in for you, so... Okay, let's get that save. Let's go. A door. I'm seeing an iron, but there's no keel. There's no keel on the other side. Maybe the path leads to the guardhouse. It is indeed. Path connects the water to the building's lower levels. How do the door between the chairs can be only open from the inside, however? How are we supposed to get through? I can't put the lock if there's no keyhole. This party's ready for my start much effect either.
This can be overcome.
Fee?
What do you mean?
Stand back.
Bitch, she gonna fucking blow it up. You think she carries just smoke bombs?
What are you doing?
I know this smell.
Explain yourself.
Ignition.
What?
What?
I'm dead.
Done.
Done?
Fee, did you?
Was that a bomb?
Portable high-powered explosive. Plasticity makes it handy for this kind of espionage work.
Explosive?
Where could you possibly have gotten such a thing?
Fee, I think at this point we have a right to know. What exactly is your background?
Reen?
The day of the entrance ceremony, I saw you dodging that trap floor the rest of us
If
fell
you guys
into.
get, it's pretty obvious when she says it.
You're 2 years younger than us, yet you're physically no weaker at all.
He's crazy.
In fact, I'd say when it comes to combat situations, you seem almost like you're holding back.
Impossible.
Guess you got me. Before I came to the academy, I was a Jaeger. That's where I learned how to handle explosives and use my gun swords. That's all.
A Jaeger? I wasn't expecting that.
I've heard that term before. The best of the best mercenary outfits are known as Jaeger Corps.
Jaeger Corps are almost synonymous with the Grim Reaper. To think I'd be going to school with a Jaeger.
It's fucked up. A Reaper?
No, that's not... I spoke out of turn. I mustn't let prejudices get the better of me.
That's right. Knowing her past doesn't change who she is now.
Thanks for telling us, Fee. And I'm sorry for prying.
Not bothered. But we should hurry if we want to save Machias.
Yeah.
All right, let's press onward.
There is the save point. Okay, come on, let's go get Machias.
This looks like the place.
Looks like an underground prison, all right.
Indeed, it must be here somewhere.
Am I hearing things?
Machias!
And still in one piece by the sound of it.
Yay! Machias! Here to bust you out of
What are
the
you all
fucking
doing
military jail. Because this isn't gonna be fucking everybody going to jail after this.
There's no way the Provincial Army would just let me go. You didn't sneak in, did you?
We came in through the underground waterway.
I'll open the cell.
How are you
The
going
guards
to...
are definitely gonna hear that though.
What the...
We'll explain when we have more time.
Yeah, right now we need to get away
Yep.
from here before we're caught.
As long as we can make it back to the city, we should be able to bluff our way out of any further trouble.
Right.
They're definitely gonna hear that.
Thanks. I'd resigned myself to being stuck in there for a while. I must admit, though, I'm surprised you, of all people, would come to my aid.
I only came to get a glimpse at your tear-stained face. Plus, thought this might be a good opportunity to pay back my father.
I see.
What? Voices?
Voices? What?
Damn.
What is that? There's a video game. Is it Outlast that does that? The NPCs walk past me like, what? Voices? Like they say the exact. I'm glad what fucking game is. Like, who knows?
It's...
Lord Eustace?
As much as I would love to praise you for a job well done, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to take a short rest.
Huh?
Let's clean house.
Roger that.
Right!
You're in my way.
I honestly can't imagine just
Okay.
bucking up to like the military in this. Like, I still feel like they could make up whatever shit they want and still arrest all of you. But go off.
What a waste of
Get your
time.
auto. These fighters are so strong. Even by students. Mission accomplished. Are you sure you're alright with this? We're gonna just for a while. Look, lives are in no danger. Pride right now is getting out of here as fast as we can. Should be able to catch up with us really right now. Understood. Let's go. This fight that's about to happen right now is
If I
fucking
hadn't been
hard.
so careless, this would never have happened.
There wasn't much he could have done.
I'm just glad you're all right.
What happened here? It's no good, they're all cold. Someone's stuck at the underground waterway. Curses with those damn students. Someone needs to show them their place. Release the beasts. This Bessie Six can have what's coming for them. Or some shit like that. What was that? Came in the direction of the cells. Maybe some kind of trained beast. God, you got to be joking. You have the energy to shout, you have the energy to run. Run, bitch, run! Hopefully I won't get smoked on this fight. Actually, in case I do, let me just say. This is the hard, like when I played this game for the first time, I had to stop and I had to grind levels because I couldn't get past it, and then I barely got past it. It should be easy now, though. Or at least like a good fight.
There are two of them, and they're big.
And fast.
Hurry!
Right!
This is the worst day ever.
The worst day ever. I like this in speed up mode because it like looks more intense. Armored military beast.
We're surrounded.
They're very well trained.
Cats? No, dogs. They're like dogs.
Your family's army employs monsters like this?
No one ever told me.
They aren't going to let us past, are they?
Pretty smart for beasts.
So we'll just have to take him down.
Indeed. Bad dogs require stern discipline.
Time to wrap up this month's field study.
That would be literally so terrifying.
Class
to
7,
realize
Group
that.
A. Commence attack on the
you can think about
targets.
it too, they're all underage. These are all kids from the ages of like, in the last game too, like 14 to fucking 18. Like, can you imagine 14 years old looking that shit in the eyes? Oh.
All right.
I mean, Fee is unfortunately well.
Don't
used
let
to
it
I guess.
intimidate you.
But why?
This might actually be a challenge. Good.
We used to not link with each other.
My
I don't
turn.
think you can unlink them either.
All right,
I
let's
fucked
keep
them.
moving.
I sprayed them. They all died instantly. I'm dead. Definitely easier than last time. That's for sure.
We did it.
Also, the fact that you would send those wolves over fucking military students is wild to me. They're like willing to kill
That was tough.
Lord Eustace, but I suppose they don't really love him anyways.
I thought we were done for.
I have no intention of letting filthy beasts get the better of me. Trained or otherwise.
Honestly now, this is no laughing matter, you know.
Look who's talking. You're grinning like an idiot.
Not as much as you are.
There they go.
I don't think we could have wrapped this month's field study up more perfectly if we'd tried.
Can we
were
get
all
the
able to
fuck
form
out of here,
combat
though?
links with one another too.
Damn.
We're not through the
Run.
woods just yet, it would seem.
Looks like the end of the road.
You've pushed your luck one step too far this time. Are you that desperate to be thrown in a cell with Ragnitz?
Why does he talk like that?
If you want to arrest us, go right ahead.
Lord Eustace! What are you doing here? I thought you'd been locked in the mansion.
I chose to return to my studies. Well, what's it to be? Accusing my classmates of this crime will implicate me as well.
We couldn't possibly point our rifles at Lord Eustace.
Silence! Not even Lord Eustace has the right to trespass in a military facility.
Oh my god, he's
Much less to
terrible.
release a suspect in our custody, directly opposing the orders of His Grace the Duke.
Why didn't you go rolls on the Grace?
Enough! We may not be the best of friends, but I am Eustace Albarea. I will not simply stand by and watch as one of my classmates is arrested under false charges and used in a tool in some political war.
Lord Eustace.
We have our orders, and nothing you
Yeah, we
say will
finna
change
fight.
that. Disarm them, men, Lord Eustace included.
That will not be necessary.
What?
Impossible.
Thanks, Rufus.
Lord Rufus? Lord Rufus!
This guy is insufferable. I hope I never hear a voice like this again.
We'd heard you were in the capital.
How? Why are you...
I received a message from the Academy at noon today, and I returned by airship as quickly as I could, with your instructor.
What?
Looks like you've all done a fine job.
Thanks.
Instructor Sarah?
What are you doing here?
Thanks, bitch.
I've been filled in on the circumstances, more or less. I'll take care of matters here. You all return to your posts at once.
But, Lord Rufus, with all due respect...
I've already informed my father. Or do you intend to embarrass me beyond your other transgressions?
No, of course not. Second company, withdraw!
Sir! Please, excuse us.
I'd be like, Sarah, you fucking bitch. Look what you've done.
Well, you can tell they're well trained, if nothing else.
The Provincial Army takes its training very seriously, of course. Though I resent the mere notion that it could be misused so grievously.
I'm sure you do.
So, what brings you here, instructor? Seriously, why are you here?
Your timing is a little too convenient.
Did you come after receiving word from the Provincial Army?
Nope. I actually heard about what was happening a little earlier from a friend of mine. As soon as the news reached my ears, I shot to my feet and got right in contact with the director here. And he was kind enough to give me a ride on his airship back from the capital.
I don't know what to say.
Honestly,
That shit
you
must
seem
be
to be
fast as fuck.
prepared for virtually everything. Wait a second.
Director?
Oh, you don't know yet, do you?
I also serve as a permanent member of the Academy's Board of Directors. Perhaps we'll have the opportunity to meet again in that capacity.
The Board of Directors?
Why is this the first I'm hearing of this?
I decided to keep it a secret so I could see the look on your face when you found out.
Hell
I'm not
yeah.
the only member of the board, though, of course. I'm simply one of 3 permanent members.
That explains why you knew so much about Class 7.
Way too well prepared.
Still, I had no idea my father would attempt something so foolish while I was away. He's always been an obstinate man, but he's simply gone too far this time. As a member of the Academy's board, I cannot remotely condone the unlawful arrest of a student.
Rufus.
Has he rolled her? Yeah.
Thank you for your concern.
And then this one. I just like this because like it kind of gives like it shows like how desperate the politics are in the city, while also showing like bringing the class together and how those differences like bond them and stuff, and for the ultimate goal of the class and shit like that, you know. Oh, my headphones. I need to find a way to like lift these up so they don't hang on my ear so heavy without like hanging on my head. So my clip I'm gonna have to like loosen up. It's getting a little tight on my head. Taking the drumming did help though. I do think Eustace and Marcus need to be together. If I was a teacher though, I mean I guess you didn't think that they would do something so like crazy. It shouldn't also be surprising though, knowing the state of the world right now, especially in Erebonia between the 2 factions.
So that's Class 7, eh? A little rough around the edges, but they managed to get through in one piece. I think I see now why you're so fixated on them, Sarah. And Rufus Alborea. I've heard people say he's the sharpest noble of the bunch, but still.
What business could he possibly have over by the canyon so early in the morning? Is that what you were about to ask?
Who are you?
Pay me no mind. I'm but a low-ranking noble.
As far as I remember, Blue Blanc, I think, is also the child of a
I've
commoner.
been watching over those young
noble commoner
students
thing.
to see what they're capable of.
I think
much
that-
like yourself.
I think it's, I'd have to refresh my memory. I did talk about it at the very end of Sky 3, but I think that he is a lover between a commoner and a noble, him. I don't remember if he has something like that. It's in Sky 3. I'll have to remember myself in a minute, but yeah.
Really now?
I think that's why he does stuff out of, because he was never allowed to actually be with her because she was noble and he wasn't.
You'll forgive me for asking, but you look awfully like someone a couple of acquaintances mentioned to me a long time ago. You wouldn't happen to have some fancy-sounding stage name or anything, would you?
Ha ha! You'll just have to find that out on your own. Your acquaintances wouldn't be a certain innocent young couple from a foreign land, though, would they?
You'll just have to find that out on your own.
Indeed. Well, if you'll please
I'm guessing
excuse
it's Sel
me, it's
and
almost time
Joshua.
for the airship to depart, and I really must be getting back to Heimdall. May we meet again, young Bracer. Do give my regards to the Purple Lightning, if you would.
Bye.
As if the situation weren't messy enough. It seems we've got another source of trouble on our hands now. I'd better let the others know, just in case.
That guy's like talking to his sleeve because like the collar's up, so it's like. Stop yawning, Pete. Fuck. All of you
And you
bitches.
call yourselves teenagers.
Fuck.
Unlike me, you actually get to go to sleep every night. You should be full of energy by this point in the day.
Stop drinking so much beer. And that wouldn't make you like so
Considering all
tired.
that's happened this weekend, I think we can be forgiven for being a little tired.
Well, that's certainly true enough. Group B had their fair share of problems to deal with as well, but they weren't quite as serious
Yeah,
as
they weren't
yours.
quite as serious as busting people out of jail.
Although they
really.
were of a similar nature.
Not that busting anyone out of jail was.
What do you
legal.
mean exactly?
Did they also wind up getting involved in a conflict between the 2 factions?
More or less. St. Ark is another territory belonging to one of the four great houses, after all. So they got themselves caught up in a bit of trouble. The four of them managed to get through it together in the end, though.
Well, that's good.
That's a relief, yeah.
But, Sarah, just what kind of mirror did they pour into buffing up Aurochs Fort anyway? What we saw was nuts.
So I've heard. And the Provincial Army isn't the only force trying to improve its armaments. The Imperial Army is doing the same, with the Blood and Iron Chancellor and his 20 armored divisions squarely at the center.
Really?
How should the military academy... Well, how should we act in a situation like this? Thor's graduates join both the Provincial and Imperial armies, right?
That's nothing you need to be worrying about. Not right now, at least. You're at the academy to learn. That's all you should be focusing on. While you're there, it's true that you may be forced to acknowledge some of the more unpleasant realities of Erebonia. But I believe there's something special to be gained from that. Something you can only gain now, at this moment in time. So long as you're together with your friends and classmates, people for whom there is no substitute. Maybe when you graduate and go out into the world, much of what you've learned at Thor's will have little meaning. But I still truly believe that sometime, somehow, what you experience as part of Class 7 will be an invaluable treasure to you. It may not seem that way now, but I know in my heart that it will someday.
Instructor.
I really just want to play too, because
You almost had me there for a moment.
That was the last thing I ever thought I'd hear from you.
Hey! What's with all the laughing?
I'm really sorry. Your words were quite touching, but...
Coming out of your mouth, they were just...
Painfully droll.
Something we can only gain now, at this moment in time. So
Combat
long
links.
as we're with our friends and classmates, for whom there is no substitute.
Stop that! Are you trying to kill me?
You kids are awful. I was being serious, you know. Why must this instructor thing be so difficult sometimes?
it's okay, Sarah. We get it. We're supposed to bond. It's deep. Like in every other game, you bond with your companions.
Looks like they got back okay. So glad I didn't have to bust in and save them. I thought it was all over when I got spotted at the fort, though. Hey, White Rabbit here! Uh-huh, everything went A-okay. Don't sweat the details. I did what I was supposed to. No sign of them, though, but I did find a bunch of other interesting stuff. What? Fake intel? Someone managed to get a leg up on you and Gramps? Must have been one heck of a guy. Huh? Me? I'm gonna go meet up with Claire now. Gotcha. See you then, Lecter. I wonder what that military
That's cool too,
academy
because like
convention
I
is
didn't
all
know
about.
who Lecter was when I played this first time because I'd never played the other one. So now I know who Lecter is, and I'm like, oh shit.
Sounds kind of fun.
So now you know what she's a part of, obviously.
Lammy!
Knowing who Lecter is, and who Claire is.
Yep, we're done here. Let's get going, Eric Getlum.
I'm gonna call him Lammy forever. Don't even fucking ask me to call him Eric Getlum. I always forget. Chapter 2, end.
Ooh, you're moving up in the world.
Ayo. What'd I get?
I've got a little reward here
Little
for you.
discipline. Alright.
Drinks are on me someday.
Thank you.
Perfect. You guys are the best.
Okay. Alright. Do the little intro piece that we have to do. I got hell shit
It was
to
the
do.
middle of June. With summer well underway, a rainy spell seemed to hang over Trista.
Are you guys an umbrella person or no? I am, because I fucking hate being wet. At least I'm not using an umbrella.
With our field
It's-
study wrapped up,
it's only
the other
best
members
also.
of Class 7 and
They're
I
best for
returned to normal school life. But just when we thought we'd gotten used to the challenging
his
lessons
brain
and
slides
breakneck
off.
workload, a moment of dread washed over us, making our blood run cold.
As you all know, tomorrow marks the start of your midterm exams.
Yay!
I'm no good with all these papers and essays and circling answers, so I won't really be able to help you much. But I'm administering some of your tests, so I'll be cheering you on from the sidelines. Make me proud, class!
Sometimes I lie awake at night and wonder how you became our teacher.
As I recall, aren't you in danger of a lecture by the vice principal if our performance isn't up to par?
Oh, I'm not too worried about that. Most of you tend to get pretty high grades anyway. I can hardly wait to see how well you all do. Remember, the results will be announced next Wednesday. Your scores will be posted on the board by rank, so you can see how you compare to the other classes in your year.
Oh, the sooner this week is over, the better.
I can almost taste the tedium.
I'm not gonna let Emma squeak by me again this time.
Oh, one more thing. They're gonna stick the average score for each class up there on the board, too.
Our class averages? I suppose their intent is to furnish us with motivation in the form of class bragging rights.
Well, I
That
do
works for a
enjoy
lot
a
of people.
challenge. Anyway, I know it's only noonish, but I think that's enough homeroom for today. You guys can stay here and study, or just head on back to your dorms. Up to you. Prez, if you'll do the honors.
Yes, instructor. Stand, bow.
Do you think it bothers Machias that she's the president? It obviously like he wants to be top of class, but geez, what should I do? I could stand to bone up on just about everything on the same. The biggest word right now is math. What am I doing? A few study sessions, do you think it would help? I need to read math anyways, I'm not sure how much time I'll be able to spare though. I mean, that'd be a huge help. I guess these buggers are everyone history, I guess. I did that comes as a surprise to anyone. Finish all the material you got in the projecting class, but there's some finer points. I can aid you with that if you'd like. I'm trying to appreciate fresh pair of eyes, double revise my military science essay. It'd be my pleasure. Would you like to study with me, Fee? I guess so. What would you do? Mind if I jumped in? Gives a little refresher on my classics. Of course, you're more than welcome. Would you like to join us, Laura? No, I appreciate the invitation, but I'll have to pass this time. This is a directing review in private. I'll see y'all later. Oh, what's up with her? I just read too much into it. But first, I started looking over at Fee. Hey, Reen. Hi, what is it? Heading back to the dorms? You can look upstairs this if you want. I wasn't planning on heading straight back. I might come and join you guys in a bit later, though. Alright then. I'll see you later. Yeah, exams free day. Please like those already started with them. We got a bonding point, the time of day will change to evening, and the main story will advance. Okay, so we get to go study with someone, but I gotta go talk to a bunch of other people, so... also, this is the end of the chapter, so actually, it doesn't matter, because it's the end of this chapter, so... Thank you guys so much for watching. All the guides I use are posted below, as well as my schedule. All of my socials are linked in my bio, so you can follow me on pretty much any platform. Thank you all so much for watching yet again, and I hope to see you in the next video or over on my Twitch channel. Okay, bye!